Hey, welcome back to Sakura Beach! Okay, having gotten away from the shack, I brought them to the park. I managed to stock up on snacks before we left. Aren't you going to mention what happened? Hey you two, why don't we eat before we head back into the water today? But after that you will need a break, because swimming after eating immediately is not a bright idea. Anyway, Moko seems delighted at the idea.
Yeah, we're having a picnic!
We're having chips and cookies for a picnic? Couldn't have gotten anything better than that.
We should make something next time we go to the park. In fact, I've heard that Ayumi is a fantastic cook.
Well, I guess I could let this fool sample some of my cooking. It's okay, no one has to cook anything for me.
You don't have a good diet, Seiji. You need to eat something proper. Why don't we get ingredients on the way home and make a really nice dinner?
That sounds great, actually. I make sure to cook some.
No, let us do the cooking.
Sure, they can make my friend something, guys.
Really, don't worry about Seiji. Just let us do the work this time.
Funny. When I cooked for them at home, they couldn't say no.
We want to make you happy for a change, Seiji. You always do so much for us and we want to return the favor.
I know, should I be worried? I don't really do that much, do I?
Of course you do, idiot. It's just being humbling.
All I do is cook for them, sometimes me help them out with housework. It's nothing really that special, is it?
You just wait and see, Seiji.
I mean, just you wait. I'll cook you something so that you will be begging me for more.
I'll make it so good that you won't be able to live without it.
Well, I hope it will taste as good as you say it will.
Of course it will, idiot. I'm only going to let you taste it just this once. I just want to cook something today. It's not like I'm doing it for you or me, so don't get the wrong idea. I'll make you something amazing too, Seiji. You eat like a king tonight.
Well, I look forward to it then.
Why don't we buy the ingredients and let him go home first? I think he'd enjoy a surprise. Great idea, you mean? We'll get all sorts of nice things.
Now I'm just plain worried. When was the last time I saw Moko like this? I wouldn't dare to say no to her, for my best hope is with Ayumi. She's actually quite a great chef. Maybe she'll guide Moko away from disaster.
You remember what happened last time, right, Momoko? Yeah, but I think I've got a lot better at cooking since then. I'll be fine, Ayumi.
No, you aren't buying anything that I don't tell you to buy.
But Ayumi,
No, that is final. It's like I'm watching Moko get scolded by her mother. In response, she pouts and grumpily turns away.
Fine then.
Thank you, Ayumi. I don't think I'd like to spend the rest of the holiday in hospital. Or more like drastic, or maybe not really more drastic. Or a different option in toilet. Anyway, even if I couldn't cook anything, let's enjoy what we have as best as we can. I reached my bag and hold out a piece of a ring. Moko brightens up immediately.
I'm keen. You've got my favorite flavor, Seiji.
Oh, mine too. What a surprise, that snack doesn't have any other flavor. Anyway, both of them happily tear open the packets of junk food and shovel it by handful into their mouths. If there's anything I've learned about them both, it's that they have massive appetites. And I think all of that snacks are not going into stomach. I don't bother reaching for any of the chips myself. I already knew that I wasn't going to get anything to eat the minute I came up with this idea. Both of them have completely devoured everything I bought.
That was great. All I need is a nice sweet work it off now.
Now that's an idea I can agree with. What? What? I think it is like half an hour break, right? After eating.
For the swing part might be a bit harder for me.
Don't worry, Ivy. We'll have more swing lessons today. There will be time for everything.
That will be nice, Seiji. Anyway, let's get going! Why waste all the time sitting around like talking?
Good point. We've already eaten. Well, they've already eaten anyway. I'll race you both there.
There's no way they're going to lose you, Seiji. I'm not participating in any race. Tell you what I mean. Whoever wins the race gets to.
She leans over and whispers something in his ear.
Guess what? No, don't tell Seiji. Don't tell Seiji about it. It will spoil the surprise.
The surprise? What? I'm not sure if I won't discover what it is. Yes, you won't.
Come on, you're going to have enough fun if you stay on the sound.
Despite her station, Ayumi stumbles into the ocean. Ayumi still seems to be really awkward in the water. I think my lessons have helped her a bit, but not enough for her to be confident. What are you up to, Ayumi?
Just enjoy the water, why?
You still look really nervous. You're still not comfortable in the ocean.
It's not that. I was thinking about something.
Something?
You don't ever ask a girl what she's thinking, idiot. It's a private matter. If you really want to know, work it out yourself.
Okay, I can take a hint.
Can you? Can you really, idiot?
Well, I'd like to think that I can.
We'll see how that works out.
Why are you so upset at the moment, Ayumi?
Oh, nothing at all.
I just wonder if I can see David's smile on Momoko's face. I look away for a moment.
Seiji, there's something good food for me while we're here.
What is? I wasn't expecting to see that. She's lying down, her top unfastened from the back. She also looks back at me with an expectant gaze. What is it, Momoko?
Could you please put this sunscreen on my back? I can't reach back there.
Why does she want me to do it? Surely we can...
No. Can't you see she's having fun in the water?
If you call being terrified of waves and staying in the shallows fun.
Since she's busy, you're the only one who can do it. So won't you, please, for your friends. Come on, Seiji. We're friends, so it's fine.
I guess I have no choice. She lets out a small squeak as the sunscreen hits her back, making her squirm around uncomfortably.
That's so cold, Seiji. Please start rubbing it as soon as you can. Make it all warm, please.
I hope I don't put on too much or too little. That should be enough for her back, I think. She contentedly lies there, seemingly anticipating my actions. Also, gently I put my hands on her back, being extremely careful where I put them. One slip could get me into a lot of trouble here. While Moko isn't as grumpy as Ayumi is, it could still end badly if I'm too careless. As I begin to rub it along her back, I swear that she's purring like a cat would.
That feels straight, Seiji. You've got some talent with your hands.
Thanks. I'm concentrating way too much to think of a response. Slowly up and down, along her back, down to her shoulders.
It's almost like a massage. It's going to make someone very happy when they want massages one day.
Like who?
She could be anyone, but I think she'd be happy either way.
I'm losing more concentration. One of my fingers nearly slipped.
Easy there, Seiji. You wouldn't want those hands to slip, would you?
I'm sure. I'm just doing this because I'm her friend. I don't have any ulterior motives for this. I can't possibly have any ulterior motives for this. She happily lies there with her eyes closed, waiting for me to continue my emotions.
Don't stop, Seiji. There's still so much more that needs to be done.
Begrudgingly, I accept the task and continue. I just have to clear my mind and think about something else. No, don't think about that. Just remain focused and don't let your hands slip.
Just a little bit more to do, Seiji. You're almost there.
Oh no. My hand slipped! I was too sleepy from the sunscreen. Momoko lets out a small moan.
Don't touch me there!
I notice my hand has slipped over her back and is grabbing.
Seiji, it's making me feel weird. You pervert!
I desperately pull my hand out, but it's stuck underneath her chest. Okay, how? So, How? Given that she's in that position, and all you're like rubbing the sunscreen into is the back, not the hands. How the hell did you slip there? I would understand if your hands kinda slipped lower than the back, you know, and a little higher than the leg. But okay, let's not get into logical explanation of it. I'll literally just cause her to squirm.
Stop that! This is so embarrassing!
I managed to pull it down with great effort. I collapsed from the sun, panting from the mental exertion. Moko, on the other hand, looks very pleased. She refastens her top and seemingly bounces up.
That was very nice, Seiji. You enjoyed too, didn't you?
Well, is this going to be like last time, where I get scolded no matter what I say? I don't know why she's asking that either. It was just something I had to do for her, wasn't it? Just a friend, because no one else could do it.
Maybe you could do that for me tomorrow too. I'm sure Ayumi would.
Absolutely not! Why would Ayumi even let me anywhere near her? I tried to wrap sunscreen to her back.
You don't know for the door.
I mean, why not? We spent all day swinging and talking about the most ridiculous things today, and also touching stuff. It's amazing how quickly time passes. Moka seems very excited about something.
We need to get to the shops before they close. We're cooking for tonight, Seiji.
Well, only if it isn't too much trouble for you two. I really want to discourage her from this dangerous path, but I know that I can't. Ayumi is the only one who will be able to rein Momoko in. But even if Momoko does serve me something inedible, I know she'll do it with the best intentions. It's my duty as her friend to smile no matter what she cooks and presents to me. It is not an easy burden to carry, but it's one that I will carry bluntly. In the past, I was a bit too honest about what I thought about her cooking. Needless to say, I don't want to be thrown out of a window again. What? Especially not the window of our hotel room.
You were right here, Seiji. We want the dish to be a surprise, so no picking.
I look over to Amy, a pleading look in my eyes. She seems to get the hint, but giving me a knowing smile. Remember, we're going to stick to the recipe, Momoko. No buying anything else.
But what about the spices we could add to it?
No buying anything else.
You're always no fun, Amy. Maybe if you stop grumpy all the time, you'd see things my way.
Cooking doesn't work like that. There's objectively wrong things to do in cooking. Well, about that, I'd agree. Some things don't work with the others. But it's about testing. The more you test, the more unknown amazingness can you find. Anyway, like what? Like buying every spice you can and dump it into the cooking pot. Do I need to remind you of your Simon ramen noodle experiment? Okay, I'm kind of curious. Can I try this? I'm curious. The two of them continue arguing as they make their way towards the shops. I guess I'll wait in the park for now. Today has been a fairly eventful day. I look back at those two as they walk off, laughing and teasing each other. They are really special. I've known that since the day I met them. Here I was, some trouble kid living with his grandfather. Someone who never really had any friends. When these two jumped into my life, dragged me out from my house and forced me to come along for some of the best adventures of my life. Despite Moko's immaturity and Ayumi's haughtiness, they really are wonderful people. If it weren't for them helping me back then, I don't think I would be who I am today. It's a funny thought, but just by meeting someone, they can change you. Transform you into someone who you wouldn't even recognize. Would I still be as troubled now as I was then, if I had never met them? I cannot say for certain. Life is unpredictable at best. Even the future which I plan every day for could have anything in it. There is so much that I want to do with my future. Somehow, somewhere, I hope that they will be a part of it too. These days won't last forever, no matter what I do. So perhaps the wisest thing to do is get the most out of these lazy summer days. And try my best to find happiness in them. I slowly close my eyes and... let the summer breeze rustle my hair. The more precious memories you can accumulate can come from even the smallest of sensations. If there's magic in this world, then this is it.
Seiji, we're back!
You best be grateful for our appearance, you fool! I opened my eyes to find both of them in my face.
Hot trouble, you are drifting off again!
I should have known. Nice to see you both too.
What were you thinking about? Whatever it was leaving a smile face. It must have been something nice.
I swear that she winks at me as she says that.
Don't insinuate such dirty things. You had best be keeping your thoughts pure, Seiji.
I swear that they were as pure as the driven snow.
You haven't even seen the snow before.
Let's not go for low blows here.
Maybe for our next trip we could go skiing then! That would be so much fun!
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I guess skiing would be okay. But for now, we should enjoy the beach. Oh, it is an enjoyable place.
But more importantly, you should see all of the wonderful ingredients I've gotten for you, Seiji.
Oh my god. Should I be worried? Should I be worried or not? That is the question. As I look inside the shop, something in my mind starts screaming at me. It starts screaming at me. Teriyaki sauce, tomato sauce, oyster sauce, hot chili sauce. I think we are only eating sauces. We are really going to eat only sauces this day. Barbecue sauce, mango sauce, chocolate sauce. What do you need so much sauce for? Another shiver of dread goes down my spine.
Don't you know how delicious these sauces are when you mix them all together? You should have known. You aren't as skilled in the culinary arts as I am.
Delicious. The mere thought of all those sauces mixed together. How can I get out of this? Listen. I know you mean well, but I don't really like oyster sauce.
That's fine. I can make the sauce without that if you...
In the blink of an eye, her entire shopping bag is gone.
Eh? Where'd it go?
She looks around, her panicking. I see Amy running off with the bag.
Amy! Come back with my sauces! I want to make Seiji happy! You are going to kill him if you feed this to him! There's only one place where such evil can go.
I will begin spinning on the spot with the bag. Is she doing however with the shopping bag? She twirls on the spot until she's become a cycle of motion.
No! Don't do it, Ayumi! My sauces! Seiji's happiness!
Too late. Ayumi lets go her bag.
Divine punishment!
The shopping bag flies through the air, disappearing somewhere in the ocean. I mean, it would be fine if you throw it into the rubbish bin. But I think what you just did, Ayumi, is polluting the ocean. That throw, it would have easily broken several Olympic records.
Don't worry, Seiji, it's somewhere where it can't hurt. I mean, I only did that because I don't want to interfere in the kitchen. It's not like I was concerned for you or anything. You need to have absolute control after all.
Momoka doesn't respond, she just lies there, reaching towards where her bags appear.
Sauces, I need these sauces.
She's unresponsive. I guess the shock overwhelmed her. Oh, hello, are you there? I put my hand in her face but get no response.
Looks like you'll have to carry her back to the hotel.
I'll go ahead. Alright. Uncle, we can always buy more salt. That's not... Okay, I mean, I feel bad for her, but... With all of those sauces... No, that wouldn't work. I mean, it would be okay if those were for completely different dishes and not for the span of one day and one meal, okay? But yeah, thank you, Amy. Thank you for saving me, or something. How did I quick save now? It was nothing really. As I pick Moko up, I find that she's become as stiff as a statue. She continues to reach out for the sauce that's been lost at sea. Alas, it's a romance that was never meant to be. Her vile concoction is somewhere far beyond her reach. Despite knowing that she was going to feed that to me, I can't but feel a little bit sorry for her. I wonder if she will mourn the loss of her sauce for the rest of her life. Would she come back to the sea to remember how it sank beneath the waves deep into Davy Jones' locker? Probably not. Nothing keeps Momoko down. Don't care, she probably has far worse things in store for me. Oh. It doesn't take long for Momoko to recover once we get back! In fact, she's a bit too energetic when it comes time to start cooking. Ayumi has her hands full, to say the least. She takes Momoko down, searching for any hidden vials of spices.
Hey, those are my spices!
I should have known that you weren't going to give up that easily. No matter how many vials Ayumi finds, Momoko just pulls out more and more.
I've many more spices, you'll never find them all!
I can try, Momoko. You aren't going to ruin this. As Ayumi looks away, Momoko pulls out a vial of red powder.
Now's my chance!
Where do you think you're putting that chili powder?
That doesn't say you like spice food!
But you're putting it...
An entire tablespoon of it. 2, in fact. I don't think likes food really spicy. Give up this food, Momoko. Never!
Nice to see that the kitchen is already in chaos. Every time I hear Ayumi shout at her, I cringe.
Momoko, that's way too much to sea salt. Why do we have to buy sea salt? Aren't we next to the sea?
That's not how it works.
Then how does it work? It doesn't matter, you're going to completely ruin the dish if you put in that much salt. But isn't salt essential for flavoring most dishes? Yes, but in moderation, not like what you're doing. Fine, how about we add lots of pepper then? Please, get away from the spices, I'll handle them.
Both of them are so busy that they don't even notice me take my seat at the table. I know, man, maybe you should be running away.
Ayumi! Why won't you let me help? Whenever I have an idea, you always stop me. Because your ideas are dangerous. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Don't you remember what happened to Seiji last time he tried your cooking? That's not fair. I'm just talking of them. I've gotten a lot better at cooking, I swear.
I do remember that day very clearly when I first tried it. The last thing I remember is throwing a spoonful of whatever she served onto my plate. Then I woke up in the hospital several weeks later. Fortunately, I'm not going to experience that again if I'm here, I think. Or at least I hope that's not going to happen again. I believe you when you stop trying to put cinnamon into all of my dishes. This recipe doesn't require cinnamon.
But isn't being a chef trying to push the boundaries and discover new flavors?
Technically, she's right.
Maybe cinnamon cooked fish could be the new big thing, I mean.
I don't think so.
Seiji will probably like it so much that he'll want more.
Surely, he's being way too optimistic about this.
I'm not going to let you use him as a test subject for your evil experiments.
We're sticking to the recipe, Momoko. You're not going to do anything that the instructions don't tell you to.
Fine, be that way.
I should have known that it would end up that way. Even Ayumi couldn't guide Momoko away from disaster. How many different spices did she buy? Knowing Momoko, she did throw it all into one pot too. Maybe add spaghetti or ramen noodles too.
I had some fantastic ideas for cinnamon fish. But Ayumi here wants to stick to a recipe. Can you believe how uncreative she's being?
You're not supposed to create biohazards when you cook, Momoko.
Since we're going to cook a pan-fried fish
with salt and pepper. That sounds delicious.
Momoko, I handle the spices. You just cook the fish. Flip it over when it's sufficiently good. But Ayumi, you know that I'm the idea person. I don't actually do any of the labor.
I said do it.
Fine.
I can handle the fish if you like.
But I told you that we're going to cook it.
I know I can't argue with her on this, but I don't think if I trust her to actually cook it properly. Ayumi will still review it though, so it should be okay. I hope, anyway. A few minutes pass as I watch Monko awkwardly flip the fish fillets over. It was a wise decision to get her away from those spices. So, what exactly do I do for you two?
What do you mean, Seiji?
You talk about how I'd always helping you two out, but you never really recalled anything specific.
We're trying to cook here, idiot. Wait until we're done.
Okay, sorry. I suppose it was a question out of the blue. Ayumi's probably doing her best to ensure that Mogo doesn't make off with any chili powder. So maybe a little bit would work with chili. I don't know where she got the idea that I like spicy food. At the wrong way, the fish fillet is finally presented before me.
Eat up, Seiji. It was made with lot of love.
A lot of love, she says. Carefully disembarking it, I raise a piece of my mouth very slowly. Both of them stare at me in anticipation. I'm terrified that Moko has somehow interfered with the fillet when Ayumi wasn't looking. It's quite tasty, actually. Ayumi managed to keep Moko from doing anything ridiculous with those spices. It's delicious.
I do like it, especially with my special blend of spices.
Special blend of spices? Momoko, what did you do to that fish?
Made it even more delicious. Ah, Moko, I told you just to cook the fish. No spices and nothing else. It's fine. Look, he's enjoying it.
As unbearable spiciness assaults my tongue, I can feel myself profusely sweating.
Seiji, it's good, right?
No, it really isn't good, Momoko. You probably just poisoned me for all I know.
What did you put on the fish? Chili powder, of course. Spice was going to be the best way to make him happy.
She looks really pleased with herself. Water!
What was that, Seiji? Why are you sweating like that?
Water! I dive for the sink, twisting the tap all the way. Technically, milk would work better. It's better to drink milk when you eat spicy food. It kills the spiciness somehow. I don't know how long I sat there for afterwards. My sense of time and reason just disappeared for a moment.
Oh, so you didn't like it? Of course he didn't. You probably caked it in the chili powder.
Oh, Mocha looks like she's about to cry.
I just want to make you happy, but I'm right there for him instead.
I really better say something. I don't like seeing Bonko when she's so upset.
It's okay, Seiji. Throw it out if you don't like it. I promise I won't try to cook for you again.
Oh shit! But I like you to cook for me. Ayumi could teach you. Ayumi could teach you. Don't worry about it. Ayumi could teach you proper cooking.
Okay.
She still doesn't look very happy. Ayumi, the salmon was beautifully cooked. Please just no chili powder in the future.
Of course it was well cooked, idiot. I thought you'd want more. My cooking can be prepared to that of the gods themselves.
Interesting.
It's not like I wanted to cook for you or anything either, so don't go getting any funny ideas.
I don't think I can eat the rest of this fall.
Oh well, there's always next time to succeed. We'll order pizza instead.
That sounds great. Ayumi looks over at the rest of the cooked salmon filled with disappointment.
I guess it can't be helped. Unless Momoko wants to sample her own cooking. I think I'll pass this time. I'm sure it's delicious. I mean, you should try and enjoy it yourself. After all, a good chef doesn't taste their own food, right? Actually, a very important part of cooking is sampling your own food as you go along. You want to become a better chef, don't you? Don't you want to try it out for yourself? I have to leave the room for pizza, Amy!
No point in being mad about any of this. She put a lot of love into it, as she said. Well, I guess pizza is good too. I had actually finished that dish. I'd still finish it. I don't mind spices. Last night was great, despite what happened earlier. We barely got any sleep, we just all sat there talking. It's just like what we used to do when we were children. We'd hide out in the woods, staying out for far later than we were supposed to. One of our favorite things to do when we were den were tell ghost stories. The ones I thought usually end up with Ivy and Moko touching me out of fear. I think I've gotten a little closer with them since the trip. I can't exactly think of any reason why, but with the way they've been acting, I've been able to be a bit more open with them, I guess. Back at school, I tend to keep to myself most of the time. We all ended up in different classes, so we can't spend as much time together anymore. We're not neighbors anymore either. My grandfather helped me move into another house he owned. He insisted it would be good for me to learn to live by myself. I visit his house once a week, which gives me time to visit Ivy and Momoko too. Still, it's not the same as living next door to them both. So I hadn't seen either of them for a while before we decided to go on this beach trip. This has been a nice reminder that friends are important too. Maybe that's why they've been acting the way they have. They want to spend time with me because of how we've been seeing each other. You know what? Your grandfather has done a terrible thing for you, to you. He kept you separated from two girls. Anyway, I don't exactly have a lot of friends either. I can afford to throw away what few I do have. This was something that I haven't noticed before, but I find that time moves very slowly when I'm not daydreaming. It's really boring. I'm guessing that they're both sleeping in too. Or they are waiting for you to enter in their underwear. Maybe staying up late with them wasn't the best idea. No, I shouldn't say that. It was the best idea. They want to spend more time with me after dinner. I still haven't worked out anything that these two have been planning. How haven't I been able to do that? I'm not an idiot as much as Seiji likes to call me one. They also seem to bring up the past a lot lately. There is always one moment or in our childhood that they've been bringing up. Maybe they're trying to remind me that we've all known each other for a long time. If what I was thinking before was correct, then it would make a lot of sense. Since they haven't been seeing me lately, I guess they're doing their best to make sure I don't lose contact with them. I think that I've at least partially figured out their strange behavior. All of that talk of wanting to spend time with me and wanting me to be here instead of daydreaming, I guess must mean something to them if they're trying so hard. Hey two, are you going to get up now? The door quickly cracks open and they drag themselves into the living room.
Good morning, Seiji.
Moki isn't herself, it seems. Neither is Amy. Both of them look frighteningly tired. Good morning.
I would call it a good morning.
How late did you two stay up after I went to bed?
Not that late.
Well, that's rushing. They don't look very up for going to the beach. You two want to skip the beach day? You do look like you need more sleep.
Absolutely not. We need rest. No rest.
Any signs of her sleep deprivation eventually disappears. It happens to Amy too. Hey, okay, are you sure?
Yeah, we're sure, idiot.
Nothing's going to stop us from going to the beach. Such determination! It's almost frightening to behold.
So, what shall we do today, Seiji? I can think of many fun things we could do.
I don't feel like having any swimming lessons today. I'm more than ready to take on the ocean myself.
So you don't want to spend time with Seiji then? That's right! It's not like I want to spend time alone with him or anything.
Or something like that. We'll find out what's going to happen in that day in the next episode. So for now, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, until then, bye bye.